A recent video of a big cat sighting in Tyler has been the cat's meow, going viral around the community with people wondering what type of cat is it. Colleen Campbell got some answers for us today. Colleen, what can you tell us?
Hey Mara, well that viral video shows one curious kitty in a resident's backyard shyly peeking out from a wooded area. Questions of whether this is a bobcat or a larger hybrid domestic house cat have been circulating around town, so we turn to the experts.
So you can see the pointy ears, the short pointy ears. You can see the spots here on the shoulder, the white on the neck and the belly here, and then just the shape of its head.
Our first stop was to the Caldwell Zoo, home to Liam and Kawani, two bobcat rescues that live at the exhibit.
This one that I'm looking at in the picture is a really light color one, got a little bit of rust to it. One of the ones that we have here that's behind me is very, very similar to that.
Scotty Steinbach is a curator of mammals at the zoo, and he didn't have any doubt that the cat pictured was a bobcat. But to get a second confirmation, we turned to Texas Parks and Wildlife biologist Dave Holderman.
Bobcats typically have spots with halos, and I can see very vivid halos on the sides of this animal. And if you look around the ears, there's a black lining, and inside that, a white lining, and some very small tufts on the ends of the ears. It makes it clearly a bobcat.
And both experts agree, bobcats are common to the area.
And they interface with urban environments very well.
But they say residents shouldn't be concerned.
If they find a really good food source, then you might see them a little more often, but most of the times it's a rare treat to actually see one.
Confirming that the big cats like to live private lives.
They're very elusive. Most of the time they're in places and people never even know it.
And residential areas are typically home to wildlife perfect for their palate.
Generally in residential areas, there is a fairly high frequency of cotton-tailed rabbits and things like tree squirrels, and those are primary foods for bobcats.
Both experts hope that with education, the public will appreciate the animal and not feel threatened. They pose no threat to humans unless provoked, and although they may hunt smaller domestic animals, it's not their first menu choice.
You know, they're a beautiful animal. They are part of this environment, and something that I think people should appreciate more and appreciate through awareness that they're here. And really, there's nothing to be afraid of.
So Mara, these are really some amazing creatures. And again, the threat level is relatively low, but anyone that is concerned, some things that they can do is remove bird feeders or any pet food that's been left out overnight that would entice the big cats to come to their yard.
Yeah, it's good to know that there is no huge threat to the area. And something else that we talked about in the newsroom is that this is their habitat. This is where they were before we came in. So yes, be careful, be cautious, don't really approach them, but let them do their thing because they do live in the area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much, Colleen. That was an amazing story.
You're welcome.
All right, time now to